Hi guys, it's Nora. I recently purchased this NYX Vivid Bright cream color in blueprint and I've been dying to try this ever since. So I decided to make a tutorial using this and giving this whole look a 60s vibe. In the 60s everything was matte, so I'm using Milk Blur Stick. And for foundation, L'Oreal Infallible in 120. And I'm buffing this into the skin. This is for me quite a heavy coverage foundation, but I think this makeup can handle that, and this sets quite matte, although I'm going to set it with a powder. And although my favorite foundation application method is the Beauty Blender, this is such a gloomy, rainy Saturday in Hungary, and I just don't have it in me to wash my Beauty Blender. So, Zoeva 104 brush. While the foundation is setting, I'm using the Balm Put a Lid on It primer on my eyelids because this cream color is quite dry and dense and pigmented, and I want a little bit of slip on my eyelids. And a tiny bit on my lower lash line. I might put some blue eyeshadow over there as well. And now, the cream color, I'm taking a Zoeva Soft Definer brush and taking a lot off on my hand because I want it to look bold but still wearable. I realized that in the past few months I've only ever been doing very easy wearable makeup looks. Well, this is not going to be difficult, and I realized that this makeup isn't for everyone. If you have seen the Natasha Denona Tropical palette, there's a very bright vivid blue in there, and the Mario palette with Kim KW also has a blue one, although that's a navy. We can make this work. I'm taking another Zoeva brush. This is a 229, and just buff away the edges. I'm taking some from my hand and buff out the crease. If this were a true 60s tutorial, I would do a very bold cut crease, basically a line in my crease, but I just can't pull that off. If you can, go for it. Show me on Instagram, tag me in this picture, but I just can't pull that off. Okay, let's go bold. The Precision Smudge Brush from Real Techniques. My hand looks scary, and I'm taking this on my lower lash line, not dipping in the pot. Again, I'm just taking what's left on my hand, which is quite a lot. Yeah, this is the part where it looks really scary, but I promise you it's going to look very cute and wearable. Moving back to face, some concealer. This is the Maybelline. I'm planning on buying some new concealers next week, and I want one of them to be the Clarins Instant Concealer. I had my eyes on that for quite a while, and the Maybelline Fit Me. I never tried that. To be honest, I really want the Sisley concealer, but it's so expensive, I just can't justify that. So in the 60s, the face was quite matte and a bit flat. So I'm taking the RCMA No Color Powder on a puff. This is by Makeup Forever, and I'm pressing the powder into my skin. I'm not gonna do much contouring or bronzing, but I'm still using a tiny bit of bronzer. This is Hourglass Diffused Light. I think this is their lightest bronzer, and I just want this to be the part of my face structure, if that makes sense. I don't want to look bronzed, I don't want to look contoured or chiseled, and this color is perfect for that. It just gives me the slightest definition without looking like I've tried. It's like the I was born with these cheekbones kind of bronzing. Oh, and this is my favorite, you know that. This is the MAC 140S brush. For blush, I'm using MAC Well Dressed, this beautiful pale pink, and I'm not going to put any highlighter on, which is a shocker for me because I love highlighter so much. But this Well Dressed has the slightest sheen, So does the Hourglass bronzer. This is the part I'm keeping from the 60s, no obvious shine on my face. Moving back to eyes, I'm taking this navy blue Rimmel Scandaleyes waterproof eye pencil, and eyeliner was also huge in the 60s. I'm using one of my favorites. This is the Maybelline Master Precise. I like the nib of it. It was all about the liner in the 60s and the cut crease, but it was more of a thick line and not really a wing. I'm just taking this slightly upward. I really don't want to look wingy. If you are a beginner in eyeliner, my advice for you is never try drawing this at once. Go in small sections, very small strokes, rest the nib against your lash line, and sometimes take a look back. And most importantly, don't do this, just relax your eyelids completely. I'm also going to purchase a high-end mascara next week, at least I'm planning on, because recently I've been so hooked on drugstore mascaras because they are so freaking good. I haven't tried any high-end mascaras in, I don't know, maybe the past year. And I think I'm going to try the Lancome Monsieur Big because I was such a Lancome mascara fan for over 10 years. I might try that one for old time's sake. I remember when I was in university, I would save up to buy a Lancome mascara and I was so happy with it. I'm making my eyelashes quite clumpy because that gives me that 60s vibe. And the lower lashes, I'm going to stick them together. It would look really good if I drew some eyelashes on my lower lash line, but the truth is I have so many fine lines and wrinkles over there that I'm afraid that it would bleed very badly. While that dries, I'm doing my eyebrows. This is the Maybelline Micro Pencil in Deep Brown, and I'm not putting any emphasis on my brows, filling them in very, very lightly. I'm planning on doing more colorful looks because it's springtime, at least on paper. We all love our grays and browns and neutrals, but to wear a pop of color is just so good, and I love playing with color. I couldn't find my white eye pencil for the life of me, so I found this highlighting pencil by Bare Necessities. This came in a Look Fantastic beauty box, and it's quite stark, and I want that now. Normally I stay away from white eyeliner unless I'm doing makeup for a huge stage, theater and stuff, but in the 60s this was really in, and I'm not trying to be subtle here. And finally, lips. If it were a true 60s tutorial, as I mentioned before, I would put a very, very pale nudie pink lipstick on. This is a 60s vibe makeup, but it's 2018. I'm lining my lips and filling them in with Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. I'm not being very precise. This look is not about the lips. And I have this amazing nude color from MAC. It's Really Me. I mean, this is the color Really Me, but it really is me. I couldn't put it down ever since I got this. So guys, this is my take on the wearable pale blue eyeshadow with a 60s twist. I tried to match my hair, but I just failed. I'm horrible at doing my hair. Anyway, if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next one.